Hey everyone, it's Sam. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to properly balance your gimbal along with your camera. So my setup is the Canon C70 along with DJI's Ronin RS3 Pro. So with my C70, I actually have the bright tangerine cage on it. So if you don't have that, you'll have to use DJI's Ronin's quick release plates. So you'll have to use these two things right here. You'll simply need to just install this to the bottom of your camera, and then this will actually slide onto the Ronin itself. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing that since mine already comes with this. So I'm simply going to make sure that I have my lens installed, my memory card placed inside, and my battery in. Once you have those things, you're good to go on placing it onto your stabilizer. Make sure you don't do any of that while it's on here, okay? Once it's good, you're going to take it, slide it into, the RS3 Pro. The great thing about the RS3 Pro is it has locking mechanisms, so that way you can lock the axes. So the first axis I'm going to lock is the bottom one, which is your pan, and then after this one, I'm going to lock my roll. So that way I'm only focused on, now these are locked, I'm only focused on my tilt axis. Okay, so the first thing I want to make sure is I want to make sure that this camera is first properly balanced facing forward. So there's a knob to the left, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to just make some small adjustments, perfect, to where now the camera is balanced just like this. Now we're going to worry about the tilt. So the one thing we want to make sure that we do is move this camera so that way it stays facing up just like this. Okay, so the camera stays facing up, that means we're good. That means if we move it to any direction, the camera stays put. You see, next thing we need to do is go ahead and release our roll axis, and now we need to balance this one. Okay, so we're going to lock our tilt. Okay, tilt is locked, and we're going to focus on this one. So it's tilting a little bit too far to the left, so we want to bring it back to the right. So we're going to slide this to the point where we get it to the middle. A little bit too much. Perfect. From here, we're going to go ahead and lock this one. So now our roll axis is good, right? So we're going to lock this one. Now the next one we're going to do is our pan. So our panning left to right. So how I like to do this one is I like to take this and I like to tilt it over, right? And see if I can keep it just like this. See how it's still moving a little bit? So it's a little off. So I just might need to just adjust it just a little bit. So now, as we move this over and we hear, see how it stays right there? That's what we're looking for. Alright, so when we go onto the other side, it stays just like that as well too. Right, so now we know that our gimbal should be properly balanced. We're going to go ahead and unlock all of the rest of the axis. Right, and now we're simply going to turn on the gimbal. You hear a ding, and now you're properly balanced. The last thing you want to do is actually go into the DJI Ronin and go ahead and hit start calibration and go ahead and calibrate it. Once you have this finished, guys, your gimbal is properly balanced. It may take a couple of tries, but the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. Again, guys, I'm Sam. I'm here to show you a little bit of, some tips and tricks, and hopefully I can show you a couple more videos like this one. But guys, this is how you can properly balance your gimbal with your camera on it. So guys, I will see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.